Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Penny, the beginning bass player. Um, I just wanted to give you a couple of tips from a beginner to a beginner. This is not made for anybody who's been playing more than a month like me. I got my bass for Christmas, and long story short, it was defective. I had to take it in, learned a lot, got the right one for me, spent a little more money. Didn't necessarily have to, but I did. And got the right one for me, and yeah, been practicing ever since. Um, One of the things that I did do after getting my bass, this would be my number one tip. I got a strap. I never thought, it's a bass. It's not some kind of, it's not the old school big old whatever. But so I thought it would be manageable, and it is. But I found myself kind of, because I'm new at it and I'm not fluid with how I hold it, or change or shift on the fretboard. I found myself supporting the guitar with my thumb, which made it clumsier to shift up and down the neck. And so without wanting to fight with that, I just got a strap, and it helped a lot. So that would be one of the things I would say definitely helped. I also I also didn't want to have to lay it down the floor, so I got one of these guys. Let's see if you can see that there. It's a little stand, and the neat thing about it is it folds up. If you do it right, it's not a whole bunch of steps. And I mean, you can see it's pretty small there. So, it fits in my guitar case, and makes it so that I don't have to lay my bass on the floor and risk somebody stepping on it or leaning against something, risk it falling over. I think it was $30. They got some cheaper ones online. They're all the same. I'm sure they're all the same company with a different name on them. They all fold up, do the same thing, look the same way. I would say, get one. It just helps when you're just in the middle of the floor. You can sit it down and, stand it up. That's the good thing about it. But anyways, so yeah, so strap, stand helps. Let's see. The other thing I would say is, I'm a realtor here in Central Valley, Modesto, to be specific, and California. It's Modesto. I have to say that. And I don't have a lot of time to. I would say my schedule is not routine where I can set up time with an instructor who has a calendar and all that. So, but I want to learn to play bass guitar. So, I have YouTube. I have books, which sitting in a quiet room while you make some terrible sounds on a bass, it's not all that enthusiastic for me. I could try harder, but hey, if that's you, that's you. It's not really me. But anyways, so what happened is I had bought a 6-string years ago, never learned to play it. Girlfriend bought me Rocksmith for PlayStation, and I would say this. It's absolutely perfect for me. And the reason why I say that is I'm not going to say that it's going to have you on stage playing concerts, but what I will say is that for me, when I come home, like right now, it's 9, 10 o'clock, whatever it is, and I have time right now. There's no instructor in any, kind of classroom setting available, but I have my PS3 sitting here, and I play all those other games. So it helps. I can turn it on right now. It has lessons, and even more than the lessons, I mean, it has lessons from how to put on your strap to slapping and popping, arpeggios, walking bass, all bends and slides. It has all that. I'm not trying to sell it, but at the same time, what I'm saying is that I know most guys out there that have no video game system, Xbox, whatever, or even your computer, it's to me it's a great way to be able to get that practice in. But the really cool thing about it for me is that you can play songs with the actual song. It's not some rendition or whatever, some cover tune. It's the actual song, and you're playing along with it. And what it does is it reads your playing ability, and it it shows you when to hit the notes, where they are on the fretboard, everything. And it's different from reading tabs, slightly different, but I mean it's the same concept. It's just you're looking at it on a video game versus on a sheet. So my brother, he started playing about a year and a half ago, and it was a little awkward for him because he tried it once, and he's used to reading it off a sheet, and transitioning from one thing to another. I'm not going to argue any one is better than the other, but what I'm saying is that if you have the type of schedule that I do, where it just doesn't allow for that 4 o'clock schedule every day where you're gonna go shut everything down and go sit down with an instructor and learn to play, I would say it's definitely a great learning tool. And again, you get to play along with the song. It will continue to graduate and add notes as you play, and you get more familiar, and you're doing things correctly. It'll add more techniques and everything like that. To me, it was a great gift. And unfortunately, it didn't get me to play my 6th string, but it definitely got me to pick up the bass. So I think maybe I'm just a bass player at heart, but whatever, it works. So I would say definitely if you already have, even if you don't, to me, if your situation is like mine, the cost of a PS3 or whatever, a used one, and the game itself versus paying some instructor that you're gonna miss appointments to because your schedule's too hectic, I would say definitely it's a great investment. It'll pay dividends. So let's see. Other than that, the other thing is other than YouTube videos, there are good apps on your cell phone, smartphone. Has to be a smartphone, right? Great apps on your phone that you can download, help you with scales and all sorts of things. I mean, there's just no shortage of good stuff out there. But other than that, that's it. Done talking your ear off, and I'll continue to upload videos as I make progress. I'm 1 month into it, just a few days over 1 month, and we'll see where it goes from here. All right, hey, thanks for watching.